As you guys can see up on the screen today, I want to talk a little bit about Progenity Incorporated. This is ticker symbol PROG, or as it is best known on the internet, Prog stock. And I know we have been talking about this one a lot recently because it's been very, very volatile, and it's honestly just a very, very popular company that a lot of people are interested in, and a company that I've had a lot of people coming back to my channel to check out for, at least relatively a lot of people, a couple hundred views it seems like per video. So I want to keep hammering it home. And I know recently there's been some people upset because they're like, oh my god, you told us to sell Prog and then you told us to buy Prog and then I lost a bunch of money, or you're an idiot, or blah blah. It's like, hold up. I didn't tell you guys to do anything in any of my videos. Never once did I say you should buy Prog stock or you should sell Prog stock or anything like that. I know a couple days ago I had a video titled "It's Time to Sell Prog Stock," but that's because I was reacting to an article that someone else was saying it was time to sell Prog stock. So if you watch the videos, you'll totally understand. And it seems like there have been a lot of normal, sane people that understand what's going on and understand the YouTube game and just understand that I'm covering the current events. I'm covering what the stock does. I'm covering the news surrounding the stock, potentially causing it to make some of these moves. And then, of course, I am going to give some of my own thoughts and opinions about, maybe my perspective as an investor, what I think's going on or whatever. But I did not tell anyone to buy anything. I did not tell anyone to sell anything. So yeah, I know. I don't know if you're, here to say stupid stuff like that, then this probably isn't the place for you, and maybe, it's just going a little bit over your head. But obviously, Progenity had a very, very big day today, an 8.12% gain. Yeah, really, really good. Obviously, very, very good, especially after, some tough times recently. Down 22-ish% over the last month, and down, I don't know why it's saying this chart isn't available, but being down, around 38% in the past 6 months. Finally getting stuff to turn around a little bit. Finally getting a big up day is great for Progenity. Now, again, I'm not surprised for two reasons. One, the markets had a big bounce back day in a lot of ways today. Maybe some of the very, very top companies didn't do so well. I know I was looking at like Apple earlier. It was down on the day. I don't know if it closed down on the day, but Microsoft earlier today was down on the day. But a lot of these smaller speculative companies had massive, massive days today. Like Lemonade, Neo, Baba, Spotify. I don't know. There was just a lot of these small companies that were kind of carrying the market on a day like today. So some of that, just the general trend of the overall market, is going to help out Progenity. It's going to have a good day when a lot of those other stocks are doing well. But also, of course, yesterday we talked about this huge patent that got leaked by the United States Patent and Trademark Office about Progenity, about, one of their new ingestible products that, monitors the blood and all this stuff. Yeah, getting the patent for this was a really, really big deal. Now, I do believe that this patent is not set to be issued until January 18th of 2022. And, like this guy says on Reddit here, the January 21st call option chain is crazy because, once this patent actually goes live, once it's officially issued, what's the stock going to do then? Are we going to, is this going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news type situation, or is it going to have a blow off top on that day? Now, I get why people are loading up on that call chain option, or that call option chain, but at the same time, I'm like, why? Why would the stock pop around that time necessarily? It's like we already know that date. It's not, like private information. It's not going to be a huge shock. So, what I think about that, I think it could be more of a buy the rumor, sell the news type situation. But, we'll have to wait and see when that date actually does come around. But again, I'm not surprised by this huge jump today because that news came out yesterday. Not everybody saw it. As more people see it, as the market continues to digest it and understand just how big of a deal that is, this is going to get things popping. But what I did want to talk about a little bit was some people may be celebrating a little too early. Some people getting a little bit too excited about this 8% day because, like this guy, this is the #1 post on the Progenity Prog subreddit today. He said, if you sold yesterday, you would have missed a 14% gain. If you were smart enough to buy yesterday, congratulations. Remember, emotions are not your friends when it comes to stonks. And, I think that's a good tweet in a lot of ways. Yeah, you want to leave emotion out of it. Yeah, you want to, buy the dips. Yeah, you want to, buy low, sell high, not be buying high and selling low like a lot of people are doing. But at the same time, yes, Progenity had, a 14% day today or whatever. I don't know where that guy's coming up with that number. I guess earlier in the day it was up 14%. Had an 8% day today. And yeah, if you sold yesterday, you would have missed out on that. But again, understand that people have lost a lot of money on Prog recently. Even after this huge 8% update today, people could still be massively, massively down. You could still be down 22%. You could still be down 38%. You could still be down 59% on the year. And just because we've had one good update right now, it could be, a trap. It could be, hey guys, we're back. Buy some more shares. Get in before, we rip again. And then this thing could crash down even lower. So basing whether or not a trade was good or bad based on one single day is really stupid. And it doesn't really make much sense, because just because somebody sold yesterday and the stock is up today, we could still have the stock being down from where that person sold yesterday a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. That could still end up being a very, very good trade. Basing anything off of one single day makes absolutely no sense. And if you do that, you're not a good investor. You are a bad, short-term, narrow-minded, nearsighted investor. So again, understand that 8% up is a great day. That's awesome. You love to see your portfolio doing well. You love to be making money. But this is one, unrealized gains. Doesn't matter anything. And this story has not played out yet. Progenity is sitting at $2.13. We are down, 75% from the 52-week highs. It is not time to, start doing your touchdown celebration dance or anything like that just yet. There is still a long, long way to go. And if you want Progenity to be, successful in the long term, you're going to need way, way more than, plus 16%, or not even plus 16%, plus 16 cents on the stock price today. So just kind of keep things in mind. Don't flame people too much for whatever they've done so far, or whether they think Progenity's going up or down in the future, because we still have no idea who's going to end up being right. And that's what I want to talk about with this. This guy said, am I doing this right? Still holding and adding. And you can see, even after today, he's still down 54% on his investment. Again, is he happy that he's up 8% today? Yeah, sure. But if he cut his losses yesterday, I don't necessarily think that that's a terrible move. Just because he's down however much, if he doesn't have that strong conviction, if he doesn't believe in Progenity, if he doesn't believe in Prog going forward in the future, and he decides, hey, I'm done just losing money on this thing, I'm going to go buy a better company or find a better opportunity or do something smarter and more comfortable with my money, I don't necessarily see a problem with that. Now, if you do believe in Prog and, you're interested in buying the dip and, really holding this thing for the long term or adding your position or whatever, I think that's totally fine too. But I don't think it's like a completely asinine decision to have sold out of Prog stock at this point. But I don't think it's completely terrible to be, continuing to buy in and buying the dips as well. This guy did talk a little bit, this Dollar Store King talked a little bit about his 2 cents on people dismissing patents and positives that it has on the share price. This guy said, I've seen a few people here and on stock twits calling out how the patent news is stupid and it doesn't affect the stock price one bit. What's stupid is that those people don't understand that any patent that is awarded to a company is highly valuable. It means that that specific company holds the rights to a specific formula / way of doing that one particular thing really well. This means that the company can, if they wish, license out their uses to other companies, which is a great, revenue stream, obviously, and bring in extra side revenue without doing anything at all. This is why partnerships and patents are most important part of Prog and to their balance sheet. So those shills and bears that tell you otherwise and downplay patents, especially with Prog's patents, don't know what they're talking about. Share prices based on many factors, but people also aren't going to buy into any company if they don't do anything specific without proprietary technology. Look at Tesla, look at Apple, look at ARM. So, comparing Prog to Tesla and Apple, very, very big reach. Don't understand that. Think that is a bad idea. But there is a reason why patents are a big deal, and that's why companies become valuable because they hold the golden key. Just because a share price isn't moving now doesn't mean Prog isn't going to and change the tech space within the biospace. So I agree with this to some extent. Again, we'll have to wait and see just how much this specific patent has in terms of value and effect on the share price. Now, this guy's saying, patents are good, period. And it's like, I don't agree with that. There's obviously companies that have had patents for things that have not worked out, for things that have been wildly unprofitable, for things that have been, not able to generate revenue. Having a patent is good, but it's not something to overreact to. It's, what are you going to do with the patent? And obviously Progenity has plans to do stuff with it, but a lot of, investors or potential investors want to see how they're going to do things with it first. They want to actually see Progenity bringing in revenue and bringing in profit and actually creating things or actually, licensing this out or whatever before they just jump into anything too early, because that's when you really get into that highly, highly speculative, and borderline gambling territory. So I get what this guy's saying to an extent. There are definitely some people downplaying this too much, but I believe that there are some people, up playing it too much as well. And then there was this thread where this guy is saying that they are saying that they will not be receiving another PR this year. Mini catalysts in the Q1 of 2022 are coming, and like today's December 30th, so not crazy that we're not going to get anything else, from the company in terms of PR this year. There's literally 1 day left, so it's not shocking. But with a lot of catalysts coming up in Q1 of 2022, could be one of the biggest quarters, involving or regarding to the future of Progenity, and not only the share price, but the company as a whole going forward in the future. If they have a bunch of awesome announcements that end up being smash hits, the future could be bright. If they have a bunch of flops and, kind of overpromise and underdeliver, we could, just see this continual downfall of Progenity as well. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Let me drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Prog. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Consider checking out my Patreon. First link in the description below. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.